Hi guys, Scatlink here. Welcome to my modding showcasing sub-series, Hats Off to You, a series of which we try out community-created hats, costumes, functions, singular levels, full chapters, or time rifts created by the Hat in Time fan community via the Steam Workshop. This will also include any challenge roads of which will have their own video dedicated to earning ourselves a trophy, of which would otherwise be permanently missed. Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here, and we are off for more of a Hat in Time Summer 2025 live event. This is part 10 overall, covering the whole of levels 8, 9, and 10. Please check the previous episodes so you're not totally lost. No live event has taken me this long to cover in full, and that's with scripting and montaging combined. There's that many mods that we need to cover, from before in the past as showcases or even from past events. Even from across the, at the time, 65 challenge roads that Gears for Breakfast have put together. And for the majority of these free event map levels, it's almost nothing but past challenge road levels. So get ready for the montage, as some of these mods are newly added for summer 2025 to add to our totals. First off, we have a repeat from event map level 4 of this very event, Beat Block Galaxy. It's the same as before, we're going to skip. This is the first appearance of Rain Aquarium Rehydrated for this event, which first featured in summer 2023, and reappeared for 2024 with the same requirements. Gather up the timepiece shards to rebuild the timepieces. For the locations of those and the 2 Rift tokens included, please check part 3 of summer 2023, as we've done it earlier in full. Ice Cream Isle first featured in summer of 2024, so please check out part 5 of summer 2024 to see me explore every inch of this land of frozen treats for a Rift token and free stamps from back then. Now here's something newly added for summer 2025, Ripple Bend Reef. And here it begins. This was first featured in Challenge Road 34. Please check that if you want to see me do this in full. This is a long trek across the underwater reefs that twist and wind towards a sunken city that lead to a palace, where if you find a key along the way, it unlocks a path to a different timepiece beyond the first, where things get strange with more difficult challenges. There's also audio logs to find on the way for an interesting story of someone else exploring this area and the lore behind it, so take your time to listen if you so wish. Best to experience what lies beyond the door outside of the Death Wishes and Challenge Roads, as the first timepiece is all you need to earn yourself 3 new Snatcher stamps to add to your collection. Reaching the depths of Ripple Bend Reef cascades into another newly added mod for summer 2025. First featured in Challenge Road 23 is the Forest Cascade, a small green looking time rift that hides a rift token in a bag, on the way to the timepiece which bags you 3 more new stamps for your totals. And now for an historic mod that was previously added last year in summer of 2024, but was in the very first challenge road ever compiled. So please check out that video in full, it's actually part of the main walkthrough. Collect enough power ponds for the timepiece at the top. That finished up event map level 8, on to level 9. Let's skip Deeper Sea, since this is a repeat from this event's level 5, and go straight into the newly added Low Poly Hell, first showcased in Challenge Road 30. I would say that all you need to do is reach the end for 3 new Snatcher stamps to add to your collection, but be careful on what you roll with the modifier roulette. Chase or trip badges might make things more difficult than they actually are, as you can trip in midair and even when you're swinging, which literally makes no sense, but here we are. The hooks through the thorny rings might also be a kicker for this one. And now for the Hands of Time, newly added for summer 2025. But did first feature in Challenge Road 31. It turns out that Timmy's a Time Lord, all grown up with a 3rd eye in his forehead, and claims he knows the true power of the timepieces, and asks for Hat Kid to surrender her stock. We've got some lore here. This is a boss battle, but more of an endurance, as Timmy is actually too strong but is just playing with us. Entertain him by dealing enough damage after dodging his lasers and timepiece barrages to get reset to the start of battle a la Flowey from Undertale, before your stand convinces him begrudgingly that you can be trusted with the timepieces. Once he does, we have his stamp of approval. Now, once again with Death Wishes included within mods, since they're not a part of the event map and therefore not official Death Wish stipulations, these do not count toward our totals. The event stipulations are balanced around the mods, just so that we are clear. They are also made by Gears for Breakfast to be tailored around the mods. But, if you are curious, quality Tim time can't even be attempted until you at least best Timmy outside of the challenge roads and of the live event Death Wish map. So, if you want to attempt this, you'll have to face him again normally for a mod timepiece which becomes a mod Rift token. Now we can attempt this, which is just a survival round. Keep dodging for up to 2 to 6 minutes to unlock a remix. Did you notice that the main boss music for this mod is very Crash Bandicoot? But it's basically something similar to what we have to do with the Snatcher. You have a much more difficult battle with him after you spend some quality time with him. In this case, it's quality Tim time. And we get original artwork for this, a nice splash screen, which, honestly, I think I might actually use for the thumbnail for this very episode. It makes sense as well, considering we're going through past challenge roads for the majority of these levels, as well as from previous iterations of this summer event. Makes sense that we would spend some time with him. Yeah, I would like to have this, and I do not have Lilac's headpiece for this. All we got to do is survive 2 minutes. So it's just going to be constant.
Oh, you're back. How joyous.
Rude?
Well, since you're here, and I have some free time, I'd be interested in a little bit of a rematch.
Oh, yeah.
Let's catch up now, shall we?
Alright, we have colour again. And we have a timer in the corner, so I don't have to edit one in myself. So yeah, it's just the same battle patterns that we got to find. That took a minute to load there. That would have been a bit unfair if I got hit there. But yeah, I can survive for a decent amount of time. We just don't have the chance to attack to keep things going. He'll just get faster every cycle. So we just got to stay on our toes and keep dodging. I'll give it one attempt as long as I get one stamp, so then I can talk about the next one. I will show some snippets of an attempt, but it is so batshit insane that he is literally God. Like, you will not beat him. And if you somehow do, you do get that reward if you at least beat him, because that is the main stipulation. Yeah, try doing it with any additional stipulations that we'll cover in a second, because holy hell, you will not live. But for now, even though I've already got hit less than a minute in, just need to keep this going. Jump over the ground pound and the shockwaves. Reds are above, blue is below. These missiles, I just kind of dodge them like this. I don't like that those red ones make a ringing sound like the eggs. That gives me heart palpitations, I'm not going to lie to you. Because those bloody eggs, not only do they break frame rates upon exploding, but they just send you reeling. That's a bit all over the place, but you do get a heart pond for when it transitions to another phase, shall I say, without you actually needing to attack for it. Unfortunately, I got hit again pretty early. We're not even at 2 minutes yet. The run red beam to try and trick me out. At least we've done it, so that's all that matters to me, because again, these are included mod Death Wishes that are not part of the live event, which, as I need to reiterate, live event Death Wishes are officially made by Gears of Breakfast, tailored for the featured mods. Well, I say tailored, but they're in groups, but they are still official. Well, these are included with the mod that are also community made. I like to at least showcase them because they are included. If you download them yourself by subscribing to them within the mod workshop, because obviously if you just have a temporary install by just going through the live event and never accessing the workshop, you won't be able to access these. Well, you probably would for the game session, but the live event maps are here to stay for their duration. If that makes things any more clearer. I'm just trying to fill in the void because I'm about to die, and at the same time, I'm 1 minute away from getting to the next badge, which is normally where I start losing. Okay, so these falling timepieces are basically to force us to keep moving at this point. So circle strafing is kind of what I like to do there. There we are, we're getting it in this corner. Let's do the figure 8 jumps again. There we are. Very Crash Bandicoot, as I mentioned before. Oh, he's spinning. Timepieces are going again. Right, we better continue going in our circle. Jump over these 4 blue lasers. That was kind of a panicky situation right there. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, I shouldn't have broke it. I was 2 seconds off, barely a second off from hitting the 4th one. That don't matter. Let's just say I have that. That was a very good run. That's all I need to do, really, because I've got much more of the event to cover. But that does allow us to unlock the remix that replaces the spaceship music with the main theme of Crash 3 Warped. So, the next one I cannot do. It is in fact a death toll. Good luck facing God when he's pecking mad. This old geezer's got some abilities I could even dream of. Good thing I'm not the one who made him mad. Good luck.
You! Oh, you've done it now. I know you're responsible for all of this happening. I gave you 1 timepiece. How did you possibly cause this much damage already? What could you have possibly done in the 10 minutes that I left you alone?
Tasty. Yeah.
And this was all because Hat Kid basically just got impatient for cooking a goddamn chicken. Of all people, you should know the reasons of why you should not use the time. This is the exact reason why you got mad for Moustache Girl using the timepieces frivolously.
That does it. I've had it with you. You know what? After I'm done, your entire existence on this timeline will be erased. Maybe then I'll finally have a little bit of peace. But don't worry, you little twit. I'll make sure you'll be remembered. By splitting you across the history books!
Why would you do this?
I can do this all day, or year, or eternity even.
What the hell? I didn't even see that one coming through me. Ah! Oh shit. I can't outrun it!
like you to move me, myself, and I.
He's beside himself! Shadow Clone Jutsu, like that's necessary! What is this, frickin' Undertale? Ah, feck! How am I supposed to keep an eye on the clock hand and where he's popping out at the same time? Ah. Oh god, ow! I could not move. How do I even get across? I can't time stop!
What's the matter? All you need to do is move forward. Make your little head spin.
Oh god, why am I upside down? Oh, my controls aren't changed for this. Left and left. Left is still left. Left is still right. Well, I'm upside down. My controls are reversed.
Like that.
Oh shit. Oh my god, it's so fast.
Looks like your heart has stopped ticking.
You'll be lucky that you can just beat him proper to earn a clock hand sword, let alone trying to fight Timmy, the Ultra EX Time Lord Triple Plus, without any hats or without being launched to the void below. At least I don't have to spend too much time doing this.
I don't have time. Not enough time!
Anyways, we got a bit off track getting destroyed by an out-of-time Tim Lord. I need to take my leaf. The newly added Through the Leaves took us through Challenge Road 27. You start in what seems to be a time rift that's become overgrown. Grass is growing where crystals would be, and the white casings have become wood. It's not that long, and before you claim your timepiece, you'll take a moment with the Snatcher before he rewards you with 3 new stamps to add to your collection. Through the Leaves lies the garden centre known as the Botanical Bypass. Its first appearance for summer 2025, first showcased in Challenge Road 41, and previously included in summer 2024. So there's nothing new here. Please check out my exploration of this mod for its 3 tokens and 3 dies that cost 1 token each, while collecting enough power ponds to claim the timepiece within the 41st Challenge Road. Also first included for summer 2024 last year is the Starline Stroll Time Rift, which has its first appearance here for summer 2025. Jump through the galaxy hoops to boost throughout this rift to reach the end. According to LCLCL, it only takes about 2 minutes to do so. You know, we've barely had any live gameplay, and this montage is still going. Some newly added mods, but nothing I haven't seen before. So let's go deeper, as level 10 starts with a quintuple repeat from previous map levels of this very event, making all but one of these mods from this map repeats from earlier. From map level 6 we skip Sunset Island, from map level 3 we skip Seaside Summit, from map level 2 we skip Skyline Station, and from map level 1 we skip Cyclone. Wait, hold up now. Not only is there a modifier roulette spin when there wasn't before on map level 1 of this very event, but we also seem to have 3 completely different stamp requirements. This is the first time I've seen a repeat from a mod from within the same event that's completely new stamps. Maybe it's because since the modifier roulette could make things more challenging than just vanilla, they changed the requirements. However, instead of grabbing 100 ponds on your way to the timepiece, you just need to reach the timepiece, mainly because collecting ponds was swapped with reaching checkpoints, which we would have done before anyway. These are not the same stamps. These are not the same stamps that have had their rules changed. These are 3 new stamps to add to our totals, as if we go back to check on the level 1 map version of this very event that had the Steam Inventory reward for the summer events, those pond collecting stamps are not changed. I think this push for covering 3 map levels at once was worth it just for this, as this was interesting, as these are 3 new stamps to add to our collection. Not a complete skip. Speaking of, we do actually have one more repeat that we need to skip over. For map level 7, we skip the Time Rift the Downpour, as we literally just talked about that mod in the previous episode. Okay, finally, to end this video and up to 10 map levels of Summer 2025's live event, we have the Road to Nowhere. Hey, Crash Bandicoot again. This recreation of Crash 1's infamous levels is rebalanced to take kids double jumping and lunging into account, and it's newly added for summer of 2025. This means, although there are no Wampa or by extension ponds to collect, there are 3 Rift tokens that may take a bit of trial and error to get, while heading towards the timepiece at the end of these bridges. The first token is near the second checkpoint. Use the ice panel to flip into a secret area with buttons. Guess the order of what buttons to press, and you can get the easiest token within this mod. The second Rift token requires you to not retry, aka not losing a life, to make the chest at the end spawn in. The chest at the end, along with the timepiece, will not be solid otherwise. And the third is roughly right here. I never actually got this one, so let me fix that with some new footage not included within my first time down this road in Challenge Road 22. Just edge forward to the edge here. Aha! An ice panel saves you. Launch into the distance. That is our token. That description is wrong. This is what the description used to be. This is what the description will now be, because I got it completely wrong because I didn't know how to get to it. I just knew it was in the distance, and I thought it was like, I don't know, like a hidden platform that would take you there. Technically it is, but it's an ice panel instead. You just flip on over there. So, that I never grabbed. I do already have the mod Rift token for the mod timepiece, so I don't need to redo that, because I already have this. But I need to grab it for our newly acquired stamp, so ironically enough, we're going to be ending on that. Nothing but Crash Bandicoot I recorded in this episode. There is a time trial clock at the start of this trek, just like in Crash 1's Insane remake. It does nothing other than disabling all checkpoints with an 85-second time limit strapped to your back. This was probably implemented for authenticity, but then why is there an included death wish that will not count to our totals that just does the exact same thing? If you can reach the timepiece in 75 seconds in the vanilla mod, you can get all three of these optional steps if you do it again here. Again, there's no reward, both for the in-level time trial clock and the included death wish. It's effectively the same thing, just in a different menu. Now I know that was a lot of mods that we have breezed past. We still have 19 newly added mods that we have yet to talk about, and 6 of those 19, I believe if my numbers are correct, I have yet to fully cover in this project for this channel. We need to boost past these repeats and mention what's newly added that I've played before, so I'm not bloating these videos with content that I've already done prior to this event or contained within other events in the past. The limited time doesn't help, but I'm filled with determination. And guess what? Next time we start map level 11 on part 11. So with that, I'll see you guys then.